what is that, 16 hours or so? But everything's back open. The bridge is okay. TxDOT was inspecting it since that happened. And so they were able to open the main lanes of 35. They were able to open SH 29. And so that really happened just in time for morning rush hour to settle in. That was happening about 6:30. So it's been back open for about half an hour or so. Now, what I'm watching as far as current issues up here is in North Austin, northbound 35. So the outbound flow of traffic is busy. I know this is very common these days. We have a major construction zone. In this case, it is a stalled vehicle. The TxDOT Hero program is there on scene helping that motorist. The tow truck has shown up, and then that car is just a sedan. You can see it ever so slightly there between those two trucks. So they've got that left lane blocked. I will say, just the other day, I was driving down Mopac and someone had a flat tire or something, and the person just decided to start changing the tire on his own, and it was right there at that shoulder of southbound Mopac, and I wanted to shout out, call the TxDOT Hero program. It's free. It's a mobile mechanic on wheels. They'll help you change tires if you've run out of gas, if you have a dead battery. 512-974-HERO is that phone number to call. They'll come out and block that lane for you so that you're safer, or they're safer as they're helping change the tire, that sort of thing. So it's a really nice program. 512-974-HERO. Again, northbound 35 near Howard Lane, that left lane blocked because of that stalled car. Otherwise, not seeing anything unusual, just seeing standard delays for 7:04 on a Wednesday morning. 53 minutes northbound 35 coming in from Kyle, and about half an hour westbound 290 coming in from Manor. Kristen?
Thank you so much, Erica. Temperatures today in the upper 90s, but look where we're going tomorrow. Low 100s both Thursday and Friday. Before this weekend, temperatures start to come down to those middle 90s. Low temperatures upper 60s tonight into tomorrow morning. It's going to be a cooler start, noticeably cooler at that, with temperatures in the mid 70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No rainfall so far, no measurable rainfall, I should say, picked up trace amount, but in general, we're running a little behind average, and I know there's a lot more September left to go, but we're down about 1/4 of an inch month today, down about 1.25 inches year to date. So hoping to make up some ground as we get into the later part of this weekend with those rain chances. Drought still showing a need for some rain. Hayes, Travis, Caldwell, Bastrop County. We did pick up 1 to 3 inches of rain over the weekend, the holiday weekend out in the hill country, and even there were some spots of about 1/2 inch to 1 inch in parts of the Austin metro. We'll get a drought update tomorrow. I will show you that as soon as it hits my computer, but in the meantime, I'm hoping to get a little bit more rain if we're picky down towards the south and southeast. Rich?
Thanks so much, Rich, and good morning. 7:13 right now. A live look at I-35 back open. That stalled vehicle that I showed you about 10 minutes ago on our TxDOT camera here at 35 in North Lamar, which is near Howard Lane. That car was able to get towed away. So all clear, all lanes back open, northbound 35. As far as anything else that is warranting a traffic alert, I don't have anything like that. We've got some heavier drive times kind of to be expected right now. 54 minutes northbound 35 Kyle to downtown, southbound 35 Round Rock to downtown 40 minutes, and then southbound 35 between Georgetown and Round Rock about 15 minutes. Don't forget 35 southbound at 29 and 29 all back open. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Erica. Let's look at what's going on across the state. Couple spot storms closer to the eastern state line. Everybody else dry. Temperatures 60s and 70s across the Lone Star region this morning. Even some 50s up in Amarillo, but 60s for Lubbock, Midland, San Angelo, and Abilene. 70s down the 35 corridor. 70s across coastal Texas. Dew points in the 60s and 70s. These 60s here in Austin, not too bad. We've been in the 70s for the last several mornings last week. So a little drier out there, a little drier towards the west as well. Temperatures this afternoon, widespread 90s. I anticipate highs in the upper 90s here locally. Likely to see even low 100s tomorrow. Rain chances, if I put this into motion, you're not going to find much, especially locally. The only exception is maybe 1 or 2 spots of rain out towards Houston Metro, parts of southeast Texas, and then down towards the Corpus Christi area. That's for this afternoon. Overnight, we will stay dry. We are likely to see a better chance of rain, not tomorrow, not Friday, but getting into the back end of the weekend. Severe risk non-existent here in central Texas today. Just a general threat of storms out towards the Houston metro and up that eastern state line. For tomorrow, few showers, storms possible up in the panhandle, but otherwise dry across the area. Wildfire risk is low to moderate. That's a 1 to 2 out of 5. Low is green, blue is moderate here, so not too bad for the time of year. But the drought's still showing a need for some rain down towards the San Antonio metro, out towards the Big Bend, and even closer to El Paso. But majority of the state of Texas is actually drought-free right now, so some pretty good news there. Hey, stay with us. We've got more in your forecast, traffic, and news headlines after this.